Right.
I've included it anyway.
Hello, guys, and welcome to Cynical Velocity Online Racing for the Russian Grand Prix press conference tonight. We have SV Bradford, we have Matt Silver, we also have Sergeant Milk, and we have Despairs. Uh, Obviously, we would have had Fridays, but I can't be asked to do 5 people because not
That's a
enough.
handful of people to do, isn't
So
it?
we're going to come to SV Bradford first, and you've come away with
Yes.
your first win at the Italian Grand Prix after penalties were added. Jota received 5 seconds for uh, not giving the place back when everyone knows he should have. If he would have, then we would have been probably talking to Jota. Um, but yeah, you've come away with your first win. Tell us how you feel right now.
I'm ecstatic because I've been wanting this win since Belgium when, got that penalty, which kind of lost me it, but I'm over that now because I've got that win I've wanted since then. I'm hoping to get another one at Russia because I love Russia and it's my favourite track, but taking 26 points is amazing because I got fastest lap as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, you basically just answered my next question. Obviously, the Russian Grand Prix tomorrow, or it might not actually be tomorrow because it depends whenever this video goes out, which usually is a little bit later. Uh,
Tomorrow or in an hour's time.
so it'll be Monday on the. Hang on, what date is it tomorrow? The 13th of April. There we go. Um, Obviously, Russian Grand Prix just around the corner. Uh,
Yeah.
Obviously, you did pick up pole position last season, I believe.
My
Did you?
first pole position, I think it was.
Obviously, would we be able to see that again? And what are your chances for another win tomorrow?
Um, I would like to put it on pole, but for anything, top three is obviously the what everyone wants, even pole position. But front row grid start would be ideal. But for the race, if I start top two, I'm hoping to either stay second or above, or even win.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've obviously extended your lead at the top
I
to.
think I'm like a whole race win in front right now.
Yeah, you are. You're 9 plus 19, 28,
Sweet.
28 points ahead, I
That's the
believe,
three
if my
fastest
maths
laps
is
at the
correct.
beginning of the season, pretty much.
If I remember, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
But yeah, congratulations on your win, obviously last week. Obviously a new race tomorrow. Um, Good luck. We'll move over to Matt Silver. I think it's your first
Hey.
time at the press conference, so welcome.
Yes.
Picked up sixth place last time out,
Yeah, I think so.
Italian Grand Prix. So congratulations. Obviously, you obviously returned to the driver's uh, position
The
of
roster.
the
Yeah.
British Grand Prix, where you picked up fourth after a bit of a delay because I think it showed that you was at in 11th or something, but
Yeah.
because you lagged out, it kind of messed up with the leaderboard. So you picked up some decent points. You are currently sitting. Where are you currently sitting? You are currently 12th in the championship, not too far behind SV Custard, Dalek, Sergeant Milk. Uh, Looking like your biggest contenders. Um, Obviously, with the Italian Grand Prix, you had a fairly decent race. Could you just give us a few words of how you thought your race went?
I mean, basically, what's been happening for about a year, apparently it might be over, my internet connection. I just bought myself a new router, so maybe my internet problems are over. I hope so. And I mean, I could have a P3 in the British Grand Prix. I could even get a win if it wasn't for my disconnections. So if I can get that out of the way, I can finally get some decent results. And I don't know if you remember in F2, but I really love the Russian track. It's a track that I really like to race in. And I mean, of course, we're gonna have a lot of invalidations, I should say. It's not gonna be easy,
Hashtag your
but
screenshot the other day.
yeah.
Then like 13
And
laps, 12 of them were invalidated.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be like this. But I think if I go into a Grand Prix knowing that I'm not gonna disconnect, I think my mindset will be better. And then hopefully I can find myself in the podium positions and maybe possibly get my first win here in SVOR. Because I don't know if you remember, but my first race in Brazil, I got myself a podium. I hope to get my second podium in Russia if I don't disconnect. And yeah, I don't think yeah I don't think it's gonna be like I don't think I'm gonna win the championship, like nor the drivers championship or the constructors, but I know I might get a best, me and SV Fridays, we might get a best of the rest um on the championship. I think it's gonna be hard to pass the Ferraris on the top. But yeah, I'm gonna do the best that I can and hopefully get a podium or yeah, maybe a win.
Yeah, obviously, you did mention, obviously F2 and VVR. You were, I would say, very, very quick. Obviously, F1 cars are a lot different. What are your chances of getting yourself a podium tomorrow night?
Honestly, the every race I've been in here in SVR, I've had a pretty good opportunity of getting a podium. Like I said in Britain, like in Italy, but in Italy it wasn't my internet connection. It was just I just screwed up Q1, so I had to do a last two question mark. And yeah, if I don't screw up qualifying, because I know just basing on the timings on time trial, I know I've got the pace here around here, and I haven't been able to show my actual pace in qualifying because it's either an internet connection or me screwing it up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a podium. Like Bradford said, every driver wants to be at least in the top three. But I'm positive, I'm confident, and yeah, this might be it.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll move over to Sergeant Milk, obviously in the Toro Rosso. Bringing in some very decent results, obviously missing out on points last week, finishing 13th. But you've picked up some very decent points the last couple of rounds, apart from... Actually, no, you haven't.
No, I haven't.
But you are beating a certain someone for that Red Bull seat, and I believe SV Custard announced that he is actually going to be
He's leaving after Monaco.
Retiring
That
after
is-
SVOR Monaco.
That is
Oh,
in
that's
2
sad.
rounds' time. So you never know. That Red Bull seat obviously will be vacant, and
All you gotta do is
obviously
beat Gareth
we'll be
now.
Looking, Gareth is also fighting for that Red Bull seat. Obviously, he did lose that seat
Yeah.
to Bonge, so it'll be between you two.
I'm going to get a
Um,
full Alex Albon experience.
Yes.
And then get
Obviously,
shut at the end of the
very
season.
disappointing result last week, finishing 12th, no, 13th.
13th.
What went wrong last week?
I don't actually. I think it was just the whole lobby itself was just a bit of a mess. I had to restart a couple of times, and then it just went downhill from there. I think, but I finished P6 without all the penalties getting added on. But obviously with penalties, dropped me down load, so
Yeah, you picked up 19 seconds worth, so
yeah. Like 20,
Jeez.
29
Whoa.
with the other penalty that I had.
oh yes.
So
Hashtag how many penalties can you get in a race confirmed.
Hashtag driver standards.
but
Uh,
yeah. I'm looking to try and bounce back, try and get that Red Bull seat off Gareth.
yep. Obviously, you do only have 2 rounds left. Currently, at the moment, I will be basing it off the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, you would be getting that seat
Yeah.
due to you being higher up. But obviously, I mean, Gareth would need to win a race
Mm.
or get a double podium. Unless he outscores you like loads, then
Yeah.
that Red
Just
Bull
don't
seat is
crash.
looking good for you. And obviously, final question for yourself. Obviously, Russia. Not really
Mm.
sure what your pace is like around there. What are we ideally looking at position-wise at the end of the race?
Disqualification. Oh, you are?
Ideally, I'm just looking to finish the race. I'm not looking to finish highly. If I don't finish, I don't finish. But my aim is to just finish as high as I can. I'm not looking to towards any points or any finishing position at the minute. I'll look to that once I get there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much. We'll go to the final guy. Despairs. Obviously, again, a disappointing result for you last week. You DNF'd. I believe that's what the standings are saying right now. So, yeah, very disappointing Italian race. Just give us a few words on how, what went wrong with you in that.
It was all good up until lap 22, P2, and I spun, so that was enjoyable. But yeah, I was good all the rest of the race up to again lap 22. I feel like I could have avoided it by not being an idiot, but I was trying to go for hard racing and I spun in the end and I got dropped down to the back, so just retired because P16 I was nowhere near the back of the field, so I just retired in the pits.
Last question for yourself. Obviously, Russian Grand Prix tomorrow. Obviously, not a track that you really need to. Well, I mean, it's a very good track, I would say. People don't really like it, but it's a decent track. It's not great for strategy-wise. I believe it will be a one-stop. I'm guessing it's still a one-stop. I'm not sure. But what
Yeah,
are we
it'll be a
looking
one-stop.
to see from you tomorrow? when it
Well,
comes to racing?
I'm quite good around Russia, to be fair. Um, top 7 maybe. Um, I've had 2 DNFs in the last 2 races, so I'm hoping I don't DNF again. And both of them, it was of my own accords, but you know, hopefully no connection issues like hamper me, and
Hopefully not.
hopefully I don't cause myself to spin.
No.
It's 50-50, but you know.
Yep. Alright, thank you very much, Despairs. Thank you very much for everyone that has watched the press conference via Twitch. Thank you for the 4 drivers coming to the press conference. That'll do. Accompanying, but I don't really know how to speak the English language. But yeah, obviously we will be back for the Russian Grand Prix tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We will see myself obviously commentate and one shot, and I believe that will be it. Because I believe Matt is at work, so you won't be hearing that American voice. But until then, guys, obviously we'll be seeing you tomorrow. Until then, we see you. Goodbye.
Bye.